Oregon made an example out of Michigan yesterday. Two Chalai on the 1 to 5 scale. 38-17 was the final. Great uniform game, you know. Oregon has now beaten Ohio State and Michigan in the same year. The last time a Big Ten team did that, anyone out there want to guess? The last time a Big Ten team beat Ohio State and Michigan in the same year, that would be Michigan State in 2015. And Oregon came in and did it in year one, and afterwards looked around and said, oh, no one else has done this? Are you serious? Guys, it wasn't that hard. Come on now. This is the best team I've seen this year. I've seen all of them. I think I've seen all the top 10 in person this year. And they're leaving, no doubt. They were shaky out of the gate, and they were banged up, but they got right, and they have left no doubt. That game at Purdue, no doubt. Illinois, no doubt. Michigan, no doubt. Now, somebody's going to listen to that who doesn't know any more about college football than they should, and they're going to say, big deal. You're beating a bunch of inferior teams. Yeah, that's the point. Georgia played one yesterday. How'd they look? Bama went to Vandy, favored heavily. How'd they look? Don't scoff at these teams who do what they're supposed to, especially in a year where no one can seem to do what they're supposed to do. Oregon was 10 of 15 on third down. So there's your padlock stat. Jordan James outrushed Michigan as a team. Here's the humbling part about it. If you really want to know the truth, Michigan didn't play that bad a game. Michigan probably played, all things considered, about as close to a perfect game as they could play. Now, Michigan folks will sit there and shoot back at me and say, no, we were penalized and we missed opportunities. I know you did. I said it's the best you could expect to play. This isn't a great team this year, so it's the best you could expect to play. You just take the season for what it is. It's a rebuilding year, and you hope you're better for it down the road. But the Big Ten race seems to be a two-team race now, except that Indiana's still undefeated. So we all know Indiana's going to play Ohio State eventually. And if Ohio State wins that game and everyone else, wins out, looks for the moment like we've got that Oregon-Ohio State collision course, which is the way most people expected it to play out going back to August. Still got some work to do on both sides, but that's where we look like we're headed right now. And if that's what we get round 2 in Indy, that's what we get. The odds to win the Big Ten championship right now, fresh from FanDuel, who do you think's favored? If you're listening on podcast and you can't see this graphic Colin just put up, who do you think's favored to win the Big Ten right now? What if I told you there's not a favorite? There's a co-favorites. Oregon and Ohio State have the exact same odds to win the Big Ten right now. Isn't that spicy? Thank you, FanDuel. Very spicy indeed.